If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 23 of the third season here at Chelsea Football Club. If you missed the last episode, check that first so that you don't get any spoilers today. Of course, we played the Capital One Cup final in yesterday's episode, and I don't want to spoil that for you if you haven't watched it, so I'll give you a couple of moments to go and click off the video so that I don't spoil anything for you. We are trying to grow Kennedy and Santoso right now in the training drills, which is going quite well. We have, rather frustratingly, 4 games even, in the space of a week. We had the Capital One Cup final on the Sunday, and we got a game against Burnley on the Tuesday, then a game against QPR on the Thursday, and then a game against Tottenham on the Saturday. 4 games in 6 days. EA, sort your fixture congestion out. Honestly, it's an absolute joke. Fingers crossed we'll be able to manually adjust fixtures. No, you don't need to be able to take the game from March 1st and play it on August 2nd or something, but just the ability to manually slightly adjust the fixtures would be obviously European fixtures is fine. No qualms about not being able to adjust European fixtures, but cup fixtures and domestic cup fixtures and league fixtures, you should have a little bit of leeway and be able to adjust the fixtures slightly, because it's just stupid. It genuinely is a joke. Anyway, I'm not going to complain about that for too long. We are, of course, coming into... Basically, I was just waffling to give the people that haven't seen the Capital One Cup final a chance to leave. We obviously won the Capital One Cup final yesterday with a 1-0 victory after extra time against Manchester City. As a result of that, and this game being 2 days afterwards, we're going to have to play a reserve side against Burnley, which isn't a problem. We've been playing the kids in the Cup all throughout the season anyway, and they've been playing quite well. We have had to go to a couple of replays recently, but I've not got a problem in playing them in this game, so they will play in this game. And actually, Bertrand Traore is going to play on the right-hand side of midfield because Dom Solanke, who had a very good game against Newcastle, actually. Was it Newcastle? I can't remember who it was, actually. He had a very good game. I think it was Newcastle, wasn't it? It was in the replay of the previous FA Cup game. He picked himself up a hat-trick. I just put Callas in midfield. I did. Let's put Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the back. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do here against Newcastle. It's going to be a real test, though, with squad rotation to try and have everybody at least effective enough for... actually, should we play Courtois because it's a cup game? To have everybody effective enough for each and every game, because they're just not going to regain stamina anywhere near as fast as they need to, which is a shame, but there's not really much I can do about it. So we're going to push on, and we'll try and do our absolute best here against Burnley and get ourselves through in the FA Cup. Would be great to get an FA Cup victory, as well as a Capital One Cup victory, as well as a BEPL victory, as well as a Champions League victory. We're going for the quadruple. We've got one. Now it's time to try and ensure we have a chance of getting a second. He's turned his side Aspi really nicely. Thomas Callas is coming across to block him. No! Courtois with a save. What a save. Don't come and punch that, Courtois. Oh, it makes me nervous when he does that. He's still not up to his feet. Deriqua on the ball into Davy Jones. Across to Ashley Barnes, whose header it was that drew that ridiculously good save out of Thibaut Courtois. Very, very well done. David Jones trying to build something for them again, but sadly Ashley Barnes' header went over the top of the bar this time around. Dom Solanke might win that and flick it on, but no. He's been well beaten in the air by Michael Keane, the former Manchester United young centre-back, of course. Burnley playing well here. I haven't had a chance yet, and they've had one that was very, very good. Me looking to break into the box, get the blocking with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but it falls straight back to Ben Mee again. Kitely had a couple of good opportunities in the original game. Why have you punched that? Dickhead! I've not pressed B to clear it or anything. He just loves punching stuff. Courtois should be a fucking boxer, not a goalkeeper. He can't catch a thing. He's punched again. Dude, catch something. Dom Solanke going to try and catch him on the counter here. Catching seems to be the word of the moment right now. Catching them on the counter, but can Dom Solanke actually do anything? He's beaten one man, and I'll drill it to the middle looking for James. No, Bertrand Traore trying to slide in at the back post. I'm still yet to have a genuine shot on goal in this first half. It's been all Burnley, and it's really starting to frustrate me, as you might be able to tell. Getting a little bit grouchy because I can't do anything in this game. Half time, it's 0-0. Nice strength there from Bertrand Traore. We'll keep possession. That's where we've not been doing very well against Burnley. It's keeping possession. Oh, good save by Tom Heaton. That's my first chance of the game. In the first half, Burnley had 63% possession. 63%. I just couldn't get the ball off them. That's where we're struggling here against Burnley. It's a good punch clear. Ruben Loftus-Cheek will look for John Stones with a header, and then I'll try and get it to Kennedy, and I'll work it on his left foot if I can. There's no space though. Dom Solanke, swings and misses. Well, there's our first chance of the game. Maybe the second half will be a little bit better for us if I can get the ball off Burnley to create some more chances. Kitely's in behind Aspi here. That's a great cross. For some reason, John Stones... Oh, he's offside. That's why. I was about to explode with rage there because John Stones just wouldn't move when I tried to move him. It automatically didn't let me move him because Ashley Barnes was offside. I hate it. I hate that it does that because it makes you panic. I thought we'd just gone 1-0 down there. Thankfully, we haven't. But this has been one of the most frustrating games I think I've ever played on FIFA 16. Ruben Loftus-Cheek to Traore. We'll play in Dom Solanke. Surely this has to be the opportunity for the winner. Surely. Across to James. James Rodriguez. Oh, running out of space. James Rodriguez. I'm not even going to celebrate that. I am not even going to celebrate it. I'm just relieved that we've been able to take the lead. I thought the pass from Solanke was too bad and it would ruined it anyway. But thankfully, James' feet are really, really good. He's got barely any stamina left. He's placed that right in the corner. We're going to go through in the FA Cup, but we do not deserve this whatsoever. Burnley have been outstanding. They've been harder to play against than Bayern Munich were. It's ridiculous. We've got a free kick at the very end of stoppage time. I almost want to just play this short and try and keep it in the corner, but I'm going to stand it up into the middle, and Tom Heaton's going to punch it away. The final whistle cannot be far away now. John Terry on the ball. I brought him on for the last few minutes, and he's showing a nice bit of pace there to get away from everyone. And how's that for a ball into the box as well? Kennedy! Good save by Tom Heaton. Apparently JT is the best winger that you've ever seen. Matek's come on as well, and we're going to cross in with him. Up goes Dom Solanke. That's looping in. Tom Heaton will claim, and that's probably going to be full time. It is. Oh, we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. That is the most stressful experience of FIFA 16 so far for me. But we've come through it. We've won 1-0, and it's time in 48 hours' time to try and take on QPR. It's just an absolute killer on the squads, this fixture list. You cannot underestimate how annoying it is. So far in today's episode, all I've done is complain. I apologise, but some things just really get on my wick. I'm going to have to do some FIFA 17 career mode wish list videos sooner rather than later because we're running out of time to squeeze anything into the development cycle. But little things like fixture rearrangement shouldn't be too hard for them to implement. So I might do some FIFA 17 career mode wish list stuff in the next few weeks if you might be interested in seeing it. If you would, let me know in the comment section down below. Matic. Look for Nathan. Go through that gap. Try and turn. Nathan doing really well. Oh, Nathan! That is incredible. I almost, as I was taking the shot, was like, you shouldn't do this, says. In my head, I was going, why have you done that? Why have you shot? That's why. Nathan! Outstanding. Good feet there. And then the turn inside has beaten him. And then, that's a rocket. That's a rocket into the top corner. Left his boot like an absolute machine into the top corner. We're 1-0 up. What a finish from Nathan. That is ridiculously good. We're already better than the entire game against Burnley in the opening 15 minutes. Trying to block the cross, but we can't. And everybody missed that. It's gone all the way to Gareth Bale. Cross here to Nemanja Matic. There's not really too many options here for a counter-attack. I'll give it to Nathan, though. I won't. I'll give it straight to the man in the middle. Samba Diakite. Gets it up to Shinji Okazaki. I don't know what Matic's attempted pass was there. Don't want to let him get it down the line to Okazaki when we've forced him from being able to do so. But Okazaki with the cross and goal. Don't let him pass it down the line, says. So I stop him from doing it and then let him do it. And then he crosses. And I don't know what the defender's doing there. I have no idea what Rafael Varane's trying to do to try and win that header. He's just leant forward. There's no attempt there to try and win the ball. 1-1. Cherry, he's gone for the... No! Went for the long ranger. And it almost flew to the back of the net. Who is this Cherry guy? I don't know whether he's a regen I don't know anything about him. He might be a youngster at QPR that's come through the ranks. I've not heard of him, I'll be honest. They've just brought on Bakambu for Okazaki. Santoso thankfully has made that save, but that was close to an absolute screamer from Cherry there to get his and QPR's second of the game. Neymar, there's so much space for Allardyce to run into. What was that from Neymar? He just didn't even try and have a first touch. He just let the ball roll off his legs. And now Bakambu's in behind. And he squared it. And they're not going to go 2-1 up. Thankfully, Santoso makes a save. Again, I'm not sure whether it's because the players are so tired that they're making these mistakes. But it is infuriating. Now they've hit the bar. I need to win this header. Santoso out of nowhere with the save. Absolutely flying in with a punch clear. Thinks he's Randy Orton. Good save and comfortable claim from that resulting corner. This is becoming as difficult, if not more difficult, than the game against Burnley to try and keep the opposition out here. Sandro into Phillips, trying to win it back, but I can't. Just nobody's strong enough. Nobody's got enough stamina left to try and win the ball back. Kenneth Omoruo has got some stamina because I just brought him on off the bench, but the clearance isn't going to get the chance to do anything because there goes the final whistle. A 1-1 draw against QPR. I did as best as I could with what I was given in that game. Everybody was so tired from about the 60th minute onwards. QPR destroyed me, but luckily we were able to hold out for a draw. Right then, another 2 days later, 48 hours after that game, and we'll play Tottenham. And I've no idea what state the first team will be in for that game either. We'll find out, shall we? Free kick for Tottenham. Looks like they're going to go short, actually, and they have done. Dele Alli will come away with it down the left-hand side, but we're forcing him backwards forcing him backwards well with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Good defending. Nasser Chadli could get the cross in, but Omoruo is there with him, and then gives it straight back to Nasser Chadli, who plays it inside to Dele Alli, who puts it over the top of the bar. A gift for Tottenham, but they weren't able to take it. Kennedy over the top. Guys pushed forward and there's space for Lamela to get in behind, but he can't do it. Kennedy should get there first and has done against Trippier, but somehow Englishman comes away with the ball. Lamela's heavy touch turns him inside, and now, I thought Dele Alli wasn't going to get there, but he's done well to stick a foot out there and get in. Bentaleb, if I could have stolen it off him there, we could have broken on the counter. Not that I've got any, not that I've got any stamina to try and race away on the counter, but Nasser Chadli with another good effort for Tottenham. They've had all the chances in this one, the same way that Burnley had all the chances in the first game. It's been so difficult. Just all of today's episode has been really, really difficult. We come away with a win against Burnley, a draw against QPR, and I would be delighted with a single point here at home against Tottenham. No stamina, holds off the man though, right? Bertrand Traore, you've got some stamina, but they've brought on Menez off the bench. He hasn't got much stamina either, to be fair. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek down the line to Kennedy. Right, Dom Solanke's in the middle. I'm going to turn inside. Go on, Kennedy. Keep going. No! Why have you run into me? Oh my God. Mattock with the cross, looking towards Dave at the back post, who's come on in the cam slot. Cleared away. Still no shots from us in this game to this point, but we'll look for Kennedy down the line. We'll get it under control. Up against Kyle Walker, who's going to have the pace on him, but in it comes. Azpilicueta runs underneath it. My first chance in the 88th minute. Azpilicueta playing at cam has a header on target, but it's straight at Hugo Lloris. It's finished 0-0. We had that one-headed shot through Azpilicueta. Other than that, nothing for me going one way. Tottenham had 6 shots and they couldn't get a single one on target. We get a point though. We got a point against QPR. We get a point against Tottenham. It's not going to do our league title bid any harm, really. Hopefully the teams around us didn't do too well. We get practically a summer holiday in between the Tottenham game and the Bayern game with a full 3 days. Unbelievable, unheard of. I don't know what the players are going to do. They'll probably go fly to the Bahamas for the time in between. There's such a long period between games. Kennedy is growing quite nicely. Santoso, I'm sure they will. I've only just started to train the two of them, so hopefully it won't be long before we actually reach the point where they're quickly, going up stats. But we need to turn around the 2-1 defeat from the first leg against Bayern in the next episode. I just want to see what the league table looks like after those 2 draws, and it is looking like this. We are top by 2 points ahead of Everton. If we'd have won, we would have won both of our games, would have been top by 6. But we're top by 2 with 9 games to go in the Premier League season. Our goal difference is vastly superior to Everton, so that kind of equates to a 3-point lead, really. and then you've got a big gap of 4 points down to Man United, another 3 to Arsenal and Stoke in 5th, and then Liverpool there on 50 in 6th. So we're still favourites for the league title. We're maybe favourites for the FA Cup. We're not favourites for the Champions League, and we'll find out in tomorrow's episode whether we can actually get through in the Champions League. But that's all for now. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see some FIFA 17 career mode wish list videos. And for now, I'll see you next time.